Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a good Tuesday night. I know it's late, but I really wanted to get back into the swing of getting you guys videos every day if possible. So tonight I'm going to do a super fast video on sort of a passing update, but first I wanted to show you my Pulse shirt arrived, and especially with just further violence today in Istanbul, I'm feeling rather somber, and it's important again to just show that this event was impactful and should not be forgotten, and that we need to pay it forward. And by getting a shirt like this, you're bringing visibility to the issue as well as donating money to the cause. So, anyway, if you have been following my transition so far, I really want to be able to pass as male. It's not that I am going stealth or that I ever intend to be stealth, because I don't. As of now, I'm a proud trans man. I think it's important to be visible and out, and I'm also just tired of being stuffed in the closet. So, in order to pass as male, which is not important to everybody and totally doesn't need to be important to everybody, I did sort of, initially when I started transition, a bit of research to figure out what could help me pass, along with just talking to other trans people, and, based on also what I think I need to pass and the man that I am and want to be. Surgery aside, since I'm pre-op right now, I wanted to talk about the fact that I've been noticing that I am passing a little bit more, and why I think that is, and what that means to me. So, I'm really excited about being able to pass more. It's really, really hard to be misgendered a lot. It's amazing that, even a telemarketer calling me and misgendering me can get to me now, and I feel like the further along I go in my transition and the more changes I notice within myself, the more I see myself as who I really am, and then it's even harder for me to hear. It's especially difficult to be misgendered by friends and family, but I do know that everybody's trying, and I certainly appreciate it. But really, being able to pass is so validating to me. It helps me feel more masculine, and comfortable in my identity, and it's just really exciting. It means that, what I'm doing through my transition as to who and how I want to be portrayed and seen as is starting to work. So here's what I'm going to list sort of what's been changing and what I've been doing in order to make that happen. Obviously, clothing is a great way to express your identity. And so I tend to dress as what I feel is more masculine, as well as what society deems more masculine. And I hate to say that I'm going about my day trying to be what society says is male, because that's totally not true. And if you think that's what I'm doing, you should really see what I wore for Pride all weekend, but especially on Sunday, because I have absolutely no problem with, being feminine. There are feminine aspects to me that I really like and hold on to, and I don't really care what you think about that, in the nicest way. But yeah, I've definitely, when I want to really make sure that I'm passing, or in certain situations, I know that particular outfits can help me pass more, I will dress that way. For example, I know that pretty much 9 out of 10 times, if I'm wearing a tux or like I'm really suited up, that I can pass. Especially now that my voice is deeper and that I have facial hair, which are other two big components as to why I feel I'm able to pass more. I mean, my voice has been getting deeper for a while. If you've been following along, it got a little bit higher when I was sick and taken off tea for a week, but now it's kind of back to where it was, I think, at least. I don't know. I would have to kind of go back to check, but to me it feels like it is, at least getting there, if not almost there. My facial hair, to me, seems to be the thing that I think is really making me pass more. And I mean, it's easy to say that too, because like that is the biggest, most recent change that I've had in terms of my appearance, and absolutely non-binary and female people, identified folks are able to have facial hair if they, if they want to keep it. They absolutely can, and that is their right. But society does tend to read facial hair as a masculine feature, and because masculinity is associated with being male, which is ridiculous on every level, but we won't go into that. This is not a video about the differences between masculinity and femininity and what they mean. That another video, another day. But because of that, I'm able to be read more as male because I have facial hair that people can see. It's especially helpful because so far and throughout my whole life, I've never really been a hairy person. So, I am getting, slightly more visible hair on my arms, and my legs are going at a snail's pace, but getting there. But anytime I have additions to body hair that people can see, but facial hair, it's like no matter what I'm wearing, people can see, got the facial hair, which is part of why I'm not shaving it right now. Another way that I think I've been passing is, with my muscle build. So my shoulders are looking broader, building up my deltoids and my traps has really helped for me, I think, to pass as male. And just overall, just the way that I carry myself now, and the way that I stand. I mean, I think it's really just a whole package. I think there's a lot of different aspects, and honestly, I haven't gone around to everybody and been like, why do you think I pass? Why do you think I pass? Do you think I pass? Because it's not, even though I want to pass in the eyes of others, I don't obsess over people close to me thinking that I pass or not, right? Because I'm not just going to go ask a stranger whether I pass, and there's no reason for me to question whether I pass or not in theory, although with my dysphoria I tend to fuss about that in my head all the time. But there's no reason for me to ask somebody who doesn't misgender me whether I pass or not. It's just not something that's important to me. But it is exciting for me to know that I'm passing more, and really what matters to me the most is that, to me, my reflection, looks more and more like me as time goes on. I definitely still can't look in the mirror and say, like, I'm not insanely dysphoric, and I totally feel comfortable and see exactly who I am and who I always should have been. That does not happen right now, but it's definitely getting better than what it was. So, yeah, that's my passing update. I mean, I definitely still get misgendered constantly. It's just definitely noticeably less, especially by people that I know, and just in general. It's definitely, I definitely would say that I probably get misgendered every day. I definitely get misgendered every day. But it's noticeable. So anyway, this didn't end up being a very short video, I guess, but it's an important topic to me. So that's the video for today, and have a good night, and I'll get another one to you hopefully tomorrow. See you later, guys.